Hello everyone and welcome to week 11. I'm so sorry about how complicated this is going to be. I've given you complete instructions both as web pages and will give you complete instructions now as a video. And if you just do the things that I ask, it's not too hard, but it is one of those very complicated Simon Says things. So Simon says we're going to go take a look at the overview. I want you to read the overview yourself. I'm not going to read all the words here to you, but they are here. Todd is very happy to know that we have another flowchart, and so that's how I'm going to talk through the week. So let's take a look at this flowchart. We're reading the overview and links, and the first thing that we need to do, and I want to have this done by Monday night, or Tuesday at the very latest, is to update your content list by putting yellow lines on the 3 pages that you want people to look at from your site and the 1 page that you want people to try, a page that has a special function like a gallery or a contact form. Then you're going to add a punch list, which is a second sheet, and then you're going to submit the URL to that. That's your assignment 1. So it doesn't really take very much time. You're just selecting which things are going to be in yellow, you're copying and pasting, and you're submitting. Then you're going to set up a QA form. QA stands for quality assurance, and it means that other people are going to look at these things that you want them to look at and give you feedback. I'm giving you a form. You're just going to make a copy of it and add your information into it. Once you make your copy of the form, you're going to email it to your partner and the 2 quad partners that you have, and I'm giving you a link so you can remember who your quad partners are. Then you're going to send me a link to the form you made and the names of the people that you've emailed it to. Now, I've written Wednesday night, and the reason why I've done that is that you need to give people a chance to actually do the homework assignment, which is to complete the 3 reviews. Each review could take about a half hour. So giving it to them on Thursday night means that maybe they don't get to it until Friday, and who knows, maybe they're going away for the weekend. So try to do it by Wednesday night, but absolutely have it done by Thursday night. So you're going to get emails from 3 people, your partner, and each of the 2 quad partners with links to their forms, and you're going to go and submit the responses on those forms that they're going to then get. Your third assignment is to get the URLs from your submissions and paste them as assignment 3. And there's 2 ways you can get those URLs. One is right after you submit the form, it gives you a link on the page. But the other is you're going to get an email with the links. So 2 ways that you can get those URLs, and you're going to give them to me as assignment 3. As you get form responses from other people, you're going to update your punch list. So that's pretty complicated stuff. Again, this is Monday or Tuesday at the very latest. This is Wednesday or Thursday at the very latest. This is by Sunday, and this is as you go, as people give you information on things you want to fix. Now let's go into some more detail. Let's take a look at one of these quality assurance forms, and then we'll help you make one. This is the copy that you get from me. It's going to ask when you're actually completing it what your email address is, and it's very important that you get this right, because otherwise you're not going to get a copy of the form and you won't be able to submit your homework. Your name is a good thing too. And then the site URL, you're just going to grab from here. Now, I'm pretending that I'm not me and I'm getting the form from me. So Professor Moranis made this thing and he put the URL to his site here. Now Bram is going to fill out the form and he's going to put that URL here. That's important because if I'm looking at the results, I want to know what site was this form filled out about. So when you're filling out the form, you're going to grab the thing here and paste it there. I hope that's clear. Now then you're going to give feedback on 3 pages, and Professor Moranis went and set up 3 pages that he wanted me to give feedback on. I go and I click on the link, I take a look at the page. Do I have any thoughts about this? Maybe I think that the font over here in the free consult form doesn't match the rest of the fonts on the site. So I go and fill out the form, and I say font on free consult image, and I fill out the other 2, and I say next. Now the next thing that I'm going to be asked about is a special page, because each of you is doing some page that has some kind of a special feature or function on it. And in this case, I'm going to say the contact form is my special page. I go and I check out the contact form. Are the user instructions complete and clear? Yes, I think they are. Does it perform as expected? Well, I'm going to test it. And when I go and I test that contact form, and there's no checkbox here that says send me a copy, so I might complain about that. I might say add checkbox for send me a copy. Now the last thing is going to be asking a question about the design. Professor Moranis, who's me, he's looking at his website and he's saying, that menu is kind of tiny and it's on the left and it's kind of small. I don't think it's a very good menu, so there's a problem with this menu. How am I going to solve it? And I'm trying to figure out what's the right way. I could give it a dark background with white text, which we call knockout text. I can move it to the top, the width of the content page, which could be just this amount. Or I can make a header that reaches across the whole top of the page, way above here, and have it all the way across. Which way should I do? I don't know. I'm asking my user testers to give me feedback about that. I think this will be the easiest one. Answer that one. Other comments. Colors too dark. All right, so you've just completed this, and it says a copy of your response will be emailed you to the address you provided, and you say submit. Now I've just done this for my partner. I'm going to also do this for my 2 quad partners. So I'm going to have to do 3 of them. This little email that says, oh, you just got a response. And this edit response button, that's going to give me a link. And that link allows me to go and see the response that I just edited. And that's the link that I'm going to use to submit my assignment. So that's how these forms work. Now we're going to talk about how you make a copy of those forms. You're going to make a copy. Here's how you make a copy. You click these 3 dots and you say make a copy. Not so hard. Instead of name here, you're going to write your name. We'll pretend this is Josephine. We don't have one of those. And get rid of the do not edit, because this is one that we are going to edit. And we don't need copy of either. So now, alpha testing Josephine. We got to write Josephine over here too. And Josephine has her website. She's going to put the link right over there. This is fine, she doesn't have to change that. This is fine, she doesn't have to change that. And this is fine, she doesn't have to change that. Now she goes to her page feedback. Is there anything in particular that she wants to ask about? Maybe not. Well, now she's going to have to write the URL of each of the 3 pages that are in her content list that are in yellow. So, one of the pages was the home page. That's something that she wants to know about, so she would go and write home there. Another one might be her About Us page. So the About Us, she might want to know, did I include too much personal information? And then a 3rd page, etc., etc., etc. I think that should all be pretty clear. You're just giving a space for people to answer questions. The plug-in feedback is a little special, because then you have to ask, well, what special page are you trying to get feedback about? Maybe it's the gallery page. And then you're going to have to put the address of the gallery. And what do you want to know about the gallery? Well, I want to know, are the photos easy to see? And then the last page is where you ask a question about your homepage or your site theme's user interface. Don't know what it is you're going to ask, but you give them some kind of an intro that says, you know, I'm struggling with the color scheme. So we'll say color scheme, and then we say the background is very dark, and write what the different options are that you want them to give you feedback about, what you'd like them to consider, and then you've got your other comments. That's the form. And then when you hit the little preview button, then you get to see the actual form and people can fill it out. And this is the URL that you're going to share with the partners and the quad partners. Assignment 2. And the partners and quad partners are here, and their email addresses are there. So if you were Brianna, then you would want to give your quad partner Jennifer the URL, and you also want to give the sharks the URL, which would be Todd and Megan. And then to complete the assignment, you go and you enter that stuff. Submit form URL and 3 testers, and you write, oh, these are the names of the people, and here's the URL to the form that I just made. You read the overview. You update your content list by making 3 or 4 pages in yellow that are the ones you're going to be asking people about, and pasting the punch list information so that you can keep track of what people tell you that they need. And then you paste that URL. You set up your QA form. That's the video we just looked at. You email the link to your partners. You complete the assignment 2, which is the thing we just did now. Now you're going to get 3 links of QA forms from the 3 partners. You're going to complete those forms, and you're going to send me the links to each of those forms in assignment 3, and the links to those forms, as I said before, come right from here, edit response, copy link location. And the last thing that you're going to do is when you get email forms with people asking for stuff, you're going to update your punch list by saying, oh, somebody told me that I need to, and I'm going to do that now. Good luck, and I'll have another video at some point to give you more details.